You're watching the Coach Bo Frye Show, brought to you by the following fine sponsors. Ace Cuts, Albert Sporting Goods, All Glaze Equipment Rental, Buffalo Wild Wing, Capability, Salina Cycle Center, Eagle Loan Company of Salina, Eagle 767, FCA, Fowler's TV, Freedom Marketing Strategies, Guarneri's Pub and Pizzeria, JT's Brew and Grill, Larry Schaff Auto Sales, MHS Alumni Foundation, Miller Funeral Homes, Minster Bank, Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, Plus One Professionals Real Estate, Writer Rooters, Roots Pub, St. Mary's Foundry, Sean Barnett Electrical, Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center, Spring Street Storage, TSC, and Varsity Lanes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Bo Frye Show. I'm your host, Joe Hurlbert. Down on the other end is head coach Bo Frye. In between us is Matt Murray and Cole Mullins. We got the defensive side of the football this week, don't we? Fellas, glad to have you aboard.
Thank you.
Well, let's take a look at some of the scores last week in the Western Buckeye League as the regular season ended up for 2025. It's hard to believe the season's over, and now we enter into postseason play. But last week, I guess Wapakoneta wanted to make a statement. And to win this one outright, they had to defeat Bath. They did just that by a score of 61-34. Salina got by Defiance 17-14. Of course, St. Mary's defeated Elida 29-7. Van Wert all over Kenton 52-18. And, of course, Shawnee wraps up the season 27-10. As we go into the postseason, obviously some of those teams made it into postseason. We'll touch base on them as we get ready to preview Copley. But as far as the Western Buckeye League is concerned, the Wapakoneta Redskins won it outright with a 9-0 league mark. Bath, Shawnee, and St. Mary's all tied for second with 7-2, followed by Van Wert, Salina at 4-5, Elida Defiance 3-6, Kenton 1-8, and of course the OG Titans 0-9 and 0-10. They were the only winless team in the Western Buckeye League. So all in all, Coach, as the Western Buckeye League season ends up, your thoughts overall of how your team played?
Yeah, I thought if we could have started a little quicker to the season, I thought we may have had a better chance there. Obviously, we didn't start real great to begin the season. You never like finishing second. It seems like we've been there for the last 5 years now. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride, So at some point here, we got to get over this step and win this thing. But I'm proud of our kids for continuing to fight and with how young we were coming into this thing. 7-3, but I feel like we're just starting to hit our stride right now.
Yeah. And sometimes it's almost like last year. We didn't have a good start last year, but sometimes it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah, that's how you're remembered here in St. Mary's. Absolutely.
All right, let's take a look at some of the clips last week. Cole, Matt, jump in as you see fit. This is the kickoff. This is a good special teams play.
Yeah, Brady's not getting in the end zone when it's colder nights, but we're getting downfield and recovering. These guys obviously don't play on kickoff, not because they don't want to, because they're just too muscular,
This is Grady Hughes. He makes a nice stop.
Yeah, Grady finally getting up there, getting in on some tackles. Got to finish to finish, all right? But, yeah, I'm glad to see Grady starting to have some success.
I'll tell you what, this particular series, this first series for Elida, the defense was didn't let a lot of yards.
Yeah, we've been starting off games pretty well here, and I'm proud of how much growth they've made. And it starts with these guys up front.
And some of the things that you realize is that really you only have 3 down linemen on the defense, and so
there's no running backs, man. Everyone's playing basketball, man. So
exactly,
it's kind of pointless to be playing 20 D linemen when there's no running backs.
So, Matt, obviously your job is to contain on the outside?
Yeah. Or get a sack.
Or get a sack. There we go. Cole in the middle there. You see him coming upfield. I mean, it's a good job by our guys on the outside making tackles,
Yeah.
These guys don't have a lot to say about that one probably because they're supposed to just try to get to the quarterback, right?
Offensive, this is a big play. with a carry by Caleb Schmidt. It was like 3rd down and 7, 3rd down and 6. Picked up a big first down on this particular drive. So
Yeah, Schmidt,
offensive front, just moving people off.
we're getting better.
off the line of scrimmage.
Other than we can't block Matt. Matt's been our kryptonite all season. Yeah. So he is pretty good against the wing T man. But Matt's a good friend, right? Right. Schmidt and Matt are real good friends.
Now, you guys throughout the course of the week, you guys go against the first team offense?
Not anymore because we kicked their butt too much.
Get out of here, dude. No, it was time to quit with all the hitting, and
Yeah.
we had to back it down a bit. So
Sure.
getting late in the season, but for about first 6-7 weeks of the
Really?
season, we went that way. So yeah.
This is Aiden Meinerding, I believe, on the quarterback sneak.
Yeah.
Gets the Riders a
It's a good
touchdown.
surge.
Again, good line
Yeah,
surge.
good surge, man.
Pushing people off the
Best
ball.
playing football, man. Unless it's done against you, right, man?
Here's another kickoff by Brady Triplett. I'm not sure if he gets this one to the end zone or not.
Hopefully. I think he probably does. Yes, he does.
We didn't make it into the end zone on.
0-3.
Pretty much all year.
Yeah.
It seems
Brady's
like-
pretty good, you know.
This
So
game was like the first game he's not kicked in the end zone that much, I feel like.
yeah, it was a little colder, you know, a little wind. Hey, that was a heck of a job by the defense being prepared. We had a little polecat set. You see our D-line. Look, rewind it a little bit. You'll see our D-line guys, Murray and Mullins, being smart. You know what I mean? Going and lining up out there, seeing it, recognizing
I
it.
remember I was like yelling out his name, and he's like, "Oh crap!" And then me and him like dropped back in the coverage.
Yeah.
Obviously, when they come out, your coaches prepare you for various formations.
We practiced this formation in practice because they ran it one time against Shawnee, I think, or Walpock. It was against Walpock, I think they ran this, and it was an incomplete pass just like this to the same guy. Mm-hmm. So we had this all planned out.
Mm-hmm. We watch a lot
So-
of film defensively.
But I'll tell you what, Cole, you got to be, when you see that type of lineup, you got to be salivating because you got a shot. You know, you only have like one person to beat.
Yeah.
Big talker, Cole. Yeah. Go get the quarterback. Look at him. He almost does it wrong, though. He starts to run. He's like, oh, shoot, I'm supposed to stay over the center.
A little brain fart.
Those happen sometimes, right? You know. These guys play hard, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do play very hard, and I'm proud of them for that. And they're really good kids, you know. They talk a little too much, but I enjoy them. Yeah. Nice
That's
run
a
by
nice
Finke.
run by Dylan,
Yeah,
cutting
yeah.
it back against the grain, picking up as much as he can.
Yeah. You're starting to see Fink come alive again, aren't you? The last few weeks.
Fink and Caleb Schmidt combined, they became Scatterboo.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
of
a
course
little bigger.
Of course, in the
With-
ball game, this is a field goal by Brady Triplett. But you know, you look at the ball game, 309 total yards to 219 for Elida. So that says a lot for your defense. Just giving up 121 yards through the air and just 98 yards passing. That's just good defense right there
Yeah.
all around. I don't care how you look at it.
Yeah.
But 309 yards, all on the ground offensively. And, of course, Caleb Schmidt led the rushing attack, 33 carries, 192 yards, 2 touchdowns, just 34-yard. One was a long one. But nonetheless, good play on both sides of the field to wrap the season up.
Yeah. I think we're starting to peak, you know.
Yeah.
It's a good kick by Brady. Yeah, I've been saying all of the
He's
season.
good. I like Brady. It's cool how he comes for our team even though he plays soccer. I appreciate that.
Yeah, he's been out of practice a little more this week.
You know,
with soccer season.
and I'll be honest, and I don't know where the all leagues teams have been, if they've been picked or what they look for, but I'll tell you what, he has probably been the most consistent kicker.
Yeah,
He's the best kicker in the league.
I think as well. I agree.
I agree. Yeah, no, he's good. He has been all season. Other than the one miss against Walpock, man, he's been on. So yeah.
Exactly. Defense gets a nice stop here. You guys are both involved with that.
Yeah.
Don't let us talk about yourself. No, Mullins is probably right in the middle of that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody that blocks cool comes blocks me, so I gotta feed cool.
Yeah, feed Cole, right?
So do you guys, either one of you, do you find it like, in all honesty, do you get a feeling of respect when all of a sudden when offensive line people just double team you?
When I get double teamed, I just feel like I don't know. I've never really got double teamed and got moved, so. But I like getting double teamed because I know the ball's coming my way.
Very good.
Sort of, because you know you're good when people are double teaming you and all that.
A lot of times they got to double team these guys, though, because they're big, you know. I don't know what that was. Incomplete pass, which is always good. Yeah.
Well, there was a penalty on that.
Oh, yeah, well.
And I think I pointed that out because in these situations like this, it was 3rd and long.
Was it really?
And then they get the penalty, and then you just give the offense another 4 downs.
I mean, it happens though sometimes. Sometimes that's football, you know. You can't dictate how it is, and sometimes when we're beat over top, a penalty's better than 7.
That's true.
Yeah.
Coach A always says like tackle them or something, get 15 instead of a touchdown. But
Yeah, he
I
don't
feel
want
like
to give
that play right there wouldn't have been a touchdown, but it probably would have been a catch.
Yeah.
And we talked about it in previous shows. Sometimes you don't want a penalty, but sometimes there are
Times where you need
good
to.
penalties.
Yeah, you need to get a penalty. Story of the night here, Brady putting another one through. You know, he still does not know what icing a kicker means. You know, they called a timeout. I think it was right before half, and they did it last year too, Elida. And last year, I'm like, man, they're trying to ice you, Brady. He's like, I don't know what that means.
You guys called a timeout one time on Brady when we went out for field goal.
We
like,
iced Brady ourselves. Brady looks at me like, it's honestly, sometimes he's like, it's better because now I get to like warm up, feel good, you know what I mean? Think about it, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, I'm not rushed, is what he said, you know what I mean? So, I get it.
I went up to him. He was like, they were trying to ice you. He's like, you can't ice me if I'm already frozen.
Yeah, Brady's are really good. It's crazy that Brady and these guys get along because they're completely different personalities, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
This is an onside kick by Elida to start the second half. Good job by the hands people up front.
Yeah. We were playing 6 guys up front. We expected an onside kick.
They did it like 3 times against Walpock. I think.
Yeah, they did it, and they did it to us 5 times last year. So we played a lot of guys up front.
Right.
We repped the crap out of onside kicks since 2018 against Walpock. When we blew it on an onside kick, we repped the crap out of onside kicks in our program.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
There's another carry by Dylan Fink.
Yeah, that's a good cut.
That's a big first down as well.
Big first down, big cut, and I mean those guys are getting better.
Yeah.
We worked the crap out of them. We haven't slowed down, have we, guys? It's been long practices. It's been the grind here, you know.
At 5:30 anymore.
Yeah, there's no early days here, you know. So
Good job by the right side of the offensive line. Open a hole for Caleb Schmidt and another score.
whoa. All right, we're good. Schmidt happens, right?
It does.
Yeah. That was a good job by the D-line, good job by the linebackers. That's just good team defense, you know what I mean? I think we're starting to play a lot better defensively as a team and less individualistic here lately. You know?
Yeah, and you know, sometimes from a D-line standpoint, if you can just engage with your offensive blocker and just engage with him, hopefully that opens up a hole for your linebackers to fill and go from there.
We have, like, when we run base, that's basically what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to put hands on for our linebackers. So it kind of revolves around our linebackers, but it works. So
that's what good defenses do, though. You know, that's how defenses are built. It's a good job by Johnny Youngs here. Yeah.
Yep.
He's a good kid. He needs some meat on his bones, doesn't he, guys? But he's a good football player.
So how much time? We can go ahead and watch Caleb Schmidt. But how much time do you guys work out as far as in the weight room? You guys do it consistently throughout the summer, or I know you get up early during the week?
We don't stop working out. So we work out twice a week in the season, and then every single day, except for Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday. But Sunday we do passing, but I never went to that because I ain't catching the ball. But yeah, we're always hitting the weights hard. But this season we focused about speed more than strength, which obviously helped a little bit because we look a lot faster, I feel like.
Sure.
We still ate weights, though, Matt, for a while. Yeah. Matt's a strong kid, man. Both of these guys are probably what'd you squat? 4 or 5? 450?
I was squatting 505 my freshman year. Tore my knees.
Yeah, tore his. Yeah, big bench guy. He's a swole brother.
Really?
He's a swole brother. Yeah, he's part of Schmidt's swole brother claim. Yeah. Mullins just hangs around behind Cole or behind Matt. So yeah. What'd you squat, Mullins? You're both 1,000 pounds guys.
425.
425, yeah.
Wow.
So. Big lifters. Good, yeah.
Again, good defense by your secondary.
Yeah, good job.
We're tackling good this game. We've been repping the crap out of tackling because in past games we haven't been so good at it.
Yeah. Here's another one by Triplet. I said story of the night, man.
And in all honesty, as we move down the playoff trail, he becomes a vital weapon.
Huge. Yeah.
He won us the game against Tippecanoe last year.
Well, you can see right
nice
there,
play,
both of you guys are just pushing off the offense back into the quarterback and disrupting the pattern.
Yeah, a lot of times it's like it sucks when we're in the three front because we'll draw a lot of double teams. When you get a double team, it's hard to pass rush because when you're trying to go one way, there's a guy there, and then you go the other way, the guy's right there.
Heck of a job, I think, though, jumping that route.
Exactly. Well, here it is. This one seals the
Best
deal.
play in football.
We always like this play right here.
Yeah, we always miss Fink's backflip, though. I've still yet to see it, because I'm usually looking at the ball, you know what I mean? Yeah. And we always miss it on film because he's too deep. So
obviously this is the victory formation. The Rough Riders defeat Elida. And obviously with that win, we'll host first-round playoff game. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to take a look a little bit about the Copley Indians, this week's opponent as far as the first-round playoffs are concerned. We'll do that and more when we come back right after this.
You're watching the Coach Bo Frye Show, brought to you by the following fine sponsors. Ace Cuts, Albert Sporting Goods, All Glaze Equipment Rental, Buffalo Wild Wing, Capability, Salina Cycle Center, Eagle Loan Company of Salina, Eagle 767, FCA, Fowler's TV, Freedom Marketing Strategies, Buenaries Pub and Pizzeria, JT's Brew and Grill, Larry Schaff Auto Sales, MHS Alumni Foundation, Miller Funeral Homes, Minster Bank, Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, Plus One Professionals Real Estate, Writer Rooters, Roots Pub, St. Mary's Foundry, Sean Barnett Electrical, Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center, Spring Street Storage, TSC, and Varsity Lanes.
All righty, we welcome you back to the Bo Frye Show. I'm Joe Hurlbert alongside with Bo Frye, Matt Murray, and Cole Mullins. Let's take a look at some of the teams in the Western Buckeye League as the first round of the playoffs get underway. Of course, the teams highlighted in yellow are Western Buckeye League teams. Of course, Wapakoneta seeded second. Shawnee is seventh. Of course, St. Mary's seeded eighth. Defiance, Salina, and that would be it. Did not make it as well as did in Division 4. Bath is the 4th seed. They will get a home playoff game.
Bye.
They get a bye, and then possibly. That's the teams in the Western Buckeye League. Of course, this week the Rough Riders are at home at Grand Lake Health System Field against the Copley Indians. They're 7-3. Their head coach is John Kromalik, and of course, when you look at teams, sometimes it's good to play teams out of your area. Because I was thinking earlier, I'm pretty sure this ball club is not real familiar with wing tee football.
Probably not a lot, but we're also not real familiar with them. So 2 hours and 44 minutes, and I haven't really ever done a lot of research on Akron, or I know they're a suburb of Akron.
It is.
Other than what I know from watching them on film, that's really all I know.
Yeah, well, they play in the Suburban League in the American Conference. Now, there's another half of that conference, the National Conference. But some of the teams they play in their particular conference is Aurora, Barberton, Cuyahoga Falls, Highland, Revere, Roosevelt, and Talmadge. So those are some of the teams that they played in the American Conference. I think they finished like second or third in that particular conference. But 7-3 overall gets them into the playoffs, and of course, a couple of key players that I think our defense will be keyed upon are wide receiver Andrew McKnight. He's a 6'1 senior. He's caught the ball for 837 yards, 13 touchdowns. Of course, he may pose a problem for your DBs.
Yeah, so first off, they're gigantic up front. They got an offensive tackle going to Minnesota, 6'7 kid, big body kid. They're playing a backup quarterback because I'm pretty sure in week 9 their quarterback broke his collarbone, so it's a backup quarterback. But he's a twitchy, athletic receiver-type kid playing quarterback. They're skilled. I'd say a little better version of Elida.
Yeah, and of course they got a running back kid by the name of Bryce Martin. Has over 1,200 yards, 17 touchdowns. He's a senior as well, so he's a veteran there. But
Quick kid.
I tell you what, I think the key, they'll throw the football, which this is where you come in. You guys obviously have to put a lot of pressure on the QB when he sets up the pass.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to do that. Coach Patty's telling us something that we got planned for the O-line, so we'll be all right.
So you guys just got them scouted and you're ready to go.
Told you we watch a lot of film, man. I mean, like our kids are smart. It's crazy I use those words with these two here. But they're very smart kids. They're football savvy kids. They want to spend the time. We spend how much time we spend watching film in there, Murray, with the defense. At least 30 minutes a day at least, and then time extra. We're charting on how much film they're watching. Especially
15 a minute a day by yourself, or you gotta run.
You got to run for it. So it's like we watch film. We know what's going on. It's just I think they're playing in a pretty good conference. I think they're a good football team.
Funny story.
Yeah.
On Saturday, we watched the game between Akron Firestone. I can't think of the other team that's playing.
Elliott. Yeah.
One of them determined where you would go.
Yeah.
And it was 6-6 the entire ball game, and then it goes into overtime. And I thought, oh man, if Firestone wins, we're going to Copley.
Yeah.
If the what did you say? What Estes?
Elliott.
If they win, we're coming here. And in the first overtime,
yeah,
they scored. So,
they probably didn't.
Yes.
Those two schools probably didn't know they were getting a ton of fan base that night.
Yeah,
I watched it too. Yes,
did you?
Yeah,
a lot of follows on that one. So. Fellas, we wish you the best of luck this week. Of course, it's another Hogan game. It's always good to have the home crowd there. And I'll tell you what, if you have an opportunity, I know Rider Nation Station will be there to bring you the ball game. But if you can't, fans, come out and support this group. I tell you what, they've done well all season long, and they need you in the stands if you can make it. And we would appreciate that. I'm sure they would appreciate it as well. So good luck Friday against Copley. Coach, thank you again. Hopefully we'll be able to do it again next week.
That's the plan, man.
And we'll do that. Yeah. So for Bo Frye, Cole Mullins, Matt Murray, I'm Joe Hurlbert. Until next time, so long.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.